Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you are new to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to another All Signs Tarot. All Signs Love Tarot. Love Tarot reading. Love reading. Channeled love messages. So we have Temperance here in reverse already and the Knight of Cups coming in. There's just some cards that are wanting to come in here right now. The Four of Wands in reverse. This is a reading where we're going into their feelings for you. Thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know, hear, don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups. They are kitty cornered, cat cornered, actually wanting to connect. Somebody here, the person here is struggling with commitment. It's really super clear. I want to validate what I feel like they're finding particularly difficult to navigate, my gosh, are the emotions, their feelings. Look at our Seven of Cups where their energy is strong. The elephant today, going up the hill. An elephant's really strong physically. Also, a very strong emotional memory. But as the Seven of Cups is kind of climbing up these rocks, look at the formation right in between is the moon. Around feelings. Seven of Cups energy, Venus and Scorpio. Yeah, there are some commitment issues here. We could be dealing, for some of you, really specifically with marriage. Somebody who is or wasn't ready. Whatever the case is, we're only just getting into your reading. I want to tell you, it's pretty clear. Eight of Wands, King of Swords, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups in the upright, where there's also an elephant, by the way. And that is the Scorpio and Pluto energy. That somebody here is either going to say something to you that you really want to hear, that maybe you're even around, but for some of you it might be breaking a silence. Getting out of a no contact. We can see here connected to the information that's coming in and our Mercury and Sagittarius energy. And again, right on the other end here, Mercury and Gemini. I'm going to tell you something about Mercury in just a moment. But this major arcana energy, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, is in reverse. And it is connected to the heart chakra. So there's clearly an imbalance here around who's giving more emotionally. Like I feel like you have been giving more or just wanting for this person to express more. Again, for some of you, it might be that that you are on a break or you're not talking at all. You're in no contact. Look what else is here with our Knight of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups and here are the elephants again. There's two of them. And of course, this is the water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy. Now, it is catty-cornered here. Kitty-cornered to our Temperance in reverse. So it's really validating around the imbalance around that somebody is struggling around feelings, expressing them. And whether it's about the two of you, whether it's about you, specifically the two of you, or the feelings toward commitment, which can also be in the Ace of Cups marriage, which is directly connected to the Four of Wands here, which is in reverse, which is a lot of times for me, and particular today, a marriage card. So whether it is one or both is what I want to say, somebody here wants to talk about it. Somebody is coming in here actually to say something that you want to hear. What have they not been honest about? Yeah, the truth. The Six of Pentacles is in reverse with Justice. heart chakra energy, Libra energy connected to Venus. You can literally see the imbalance. It's right on the other end of Temperance here. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse. How do you feel? How does this person feel? How do they feel about what is the next level for you? Because they're struggling with it. You can see it again in the Seven of Cups. But that's also, for me today, oh my gosh, it's the Emperor. For me today, a lot of this is around the feelings. But of course, it could be connecting to specific feelings about the future. The Emperor, Mars and Aries energy, our little strategizer, our big strategizer actually, one of 4 cardinal signs. A Mars and Aries energy, divine masculine energy, holding on to that Ankh, divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And the thing is, the Emperor here wants to be in the overall energy. It's kind of ruling the entire reading. We have one of our 4 kings under the Emperor here today. By the way, this King of Swords, right on the other end of our 7 of Cups with the Page of Wands in reverse, it's just really clear that there's been some trouble around communicating about this. But we can also see the Emperor has sequestered, is that the right word? Our King of Swords here, and is about to break a silence, communicate again, whether you are across the street, town, city, state, country, the world, and you're not talking at all, or there's just some kind of a pause here. It's about this. What happened? King of Pentacles in reverse. Right in the middle of the Ace of Cups and our Knight of Cups, who are both in the upright. And here's the thing, it's also right in the middle of Temperance in reverse and the Ace of Cups. So it's really clear for me that this is around, the commitment struggles. Somebody holding back. The 3 of Cups is here. Mercury and Cancer energy. So at this point, the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the King of Swords, it is extremely clear that there is some communication that's about to go down. Now, we're still in, just barely, by a couple of days, we're still in the Mercury retro shade in Aries. But we're also going into the energy just about of all planets being going direct. And that's a major thing because there is no more Mercury retrograde in Pisces last month with all of this unresolved stuff popping up but not really being dealt with, misunderstandings. And even this Mercury retro shade energy, direct energy is everything is direct, and here in this Aries energy as well, it's a time for truth to surface. It's a time for actions to be taken. Yeah, this is so incredibly clear. The 6 of Wands. There's a rose in it today. They're handing it to somebody. They have something to tell you that you really want to hear. For some of you, I just want to say it's been really clear that the struggle has been around marriage. Now, I think that's really specific, but what is abundantly clear for the reading, and I want to say probably the bigger collective, are just feelings about you, feelings about the relationship, and feelings about the future. So whether it's marriage, moving in, whatever it is, it does feel like it has a lot of, long-term kind of family energy that's coming through here. Somebody hasn't been honest. I have to say, too, there's kind of a weird message coming in. It's really specific, but, I'm a messenger. It's my job here, so I need to tell you what I'm hearing. Who is this for? Because somebody may have, not been honest about a third-party situation, okay? It feels like it's maybe around a person. It's not going to be for everybody again, but it's something that wanted to come in, and I'm wondering if it's connecting to this Ace of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy, because somebody wasn't honest about something. You can see that literally look, and it's here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse and Justice. Major Arcana energy connected to the heart chakra, the truth. Yeah, whatever the case is, you can see it here that this person has been in their head, and that's the thing. The energy has been, I don't want to say misunderstandings, but there's been a lot of energy of being in their head, not taking action, thinking about it, sending a lot of messages through. We're coming to the point here now that the Emperor is here in their throne and is strategizing. And it's extremely clear, Six of Wands, Three of Cups, Eight of Wands, King of Swords, that it's to break the silence here. It's to communicate. Now, I really want to validate if you can see each other. Yes, there is a reunion energy around seeing each other, and it could be literally at a wedding, a gathering, a birthday party, something where there's a shared community like friends and family. The Hanged Man is just incredibly validating for me. It's connecting right with the Seven of Cups. This is around timing. It's a validation of inaction that's been going on. It's a validation of indecision, and it's literally right here with the Seven of Cups, the struggle around commitment, the Page of Wands in reverse. So it's kind of like an immature energy around movement. And also connecting clearly to getting out of no contact or breaking the silence, connecting to our King of Swords. The World card is here, and it's in the upright. The Moon is here. Yeah, that's been a really strong energy already coming through. Where was that? Where did we see that energy of the Moon in between the rock formations? Here, the Seven of Cups, exactly, the truth being revealed here, connected to justice in reverse. And it's the Moon. That's the thing. It's really validating. It's connected to the tide, to the water, to the emotions. What has been hidden or misunderstood, or what has somebody not been honest about? Why is it taking so long? Indecision, that's also here. This is all about to change. The truth that's hidden in this Moon, connecting to justice, yeah. It's all around the feelings, and feelings about next level here. Oh my gosh, so clear. This is someone you're waiting on to make a choice, to make a move. Now, I want to validate something here that's really specific, in particular with our World card. We are at the end of a cycle here. I really like this because this is telling me that we're reaching the end of whatever the obstacles have been. Perhaps even some karmic energy, okay? And timing-wise, getting out of this cycle, moving forward into the Fool. This is also completing the picture between the two of you. So again, marriage does connect for me, but I'm going to tell you it's around life-changing decisions. We could be looking at that energy being discussed around the marriage, around a marriage, next level, feelings here for some of you, and that might be all it is that you want to know. But there's a lot more going on here, because we could be looking at some of you quite literally and validating here in the Two of Wands in reverse. Mars and Aries energy, which by the way connects me to the World card, around what are the delays around what has been falling apart, not coming together. What are the delays? What choice are you waiting for them to make, or what move? So again, around the commitment energy, it's extremely clear, but we could be looking at, for some of you, that this is around a distance. Whether it's traveling to you, or we're looking at something even bigger like a relocation. Oh my gosh. The Empress is here. The Empress is in reverse. Not surprising at all, because the divine feminine energy, the counterpart to our divine masculine energy, it's imbalanced. It's an emotional kind of holding back. Also, I want to validate that it's really clear it's somebody who hasn't been ready. Now, whether it's about expressing emotions or feeling ready for a really long-term commitment like marriage, potentially a family energy that has already been coming through, and it's really validating with our Ace of Cups, but also the Empress here. It is around timing. Yeah, and the imbalance has been incredibly clear. Justice in reverse, Temperance in reverse. So it's around this person, but again, it's also around the give and take. Like, how do you feel? You know how I feel. You know what I want. How do you feel? What do you want? That's what this is for me, because it's also telling me that you're both, this is both of you here. And it's not about gender. I want to validate that. It's about the energy. And yeah, again, they're strongly connecting with the energy. Where do you want to go? Okay, right underneath the Emperor, of course. The imbalance, but the imbalance in the relationship. And we are in this energy of Aries season, and planets going direct, and things are just going to start going down. It's just, yeah, really super clear, pun intended. 10 of Pentacles, the World card. We know our King of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo, ruled by Mercury energy, by the way, didn't follow through. Something has been going on here. You've been in a really, probably a long break for some of you, a pause, maybe even again, there's a no contact energy here. But we're also seeing the Emperor coming in. Strategizing, preparing to communicate, 10 of Pentacles, connecting with our 3 of Cups, a lot more validation, more validating energy for me that if you can see each other at that gathering where there might be some friends and family. But I would be remiss if I didn't point out the fact that it's the 10 of Pentacles, and that's long-term energy. That's kind of everything. Mercury and Virgo, a new cycle. And look what's here in our 10 of Pentacles today. It's a little hermit crab crawling out, heading for it. Which is interesting because that does bring in also the hermit energy around somebody having clarity, like knowing what they want. Also connected, the crab just connected to the emotions, but also the way in which they move and going in and out, going to the shore, coming back. They're heading here to this pile of rocks, the stones, which are the pentacles today. It's here with the World card. So somebody who's been either indecisive or not ready is about to break a silence and a no contact with some information that you've been waiting to hear. My throat chakra feels kind of nuts. Wow. So the bottom of the deck is the page of, the last 2 cards coming in is the Page of Cups in reverse and the 3 of Wands. So really validating energy, circling all the way back to the start of your reading, but to the current energy as well, that this is what happened. There's an emotional immaturity that's been around this person. So whether it's been about expressing it, they've been holding it back completely, lying about it, avoiding it, whatever, it's really validating. It's connecting here with our Ace of Swords in reverse. But we're also seeing the movement, what you have been waiting for, what has been delayed in the 2 of Wands in reverse. The 3 of Wands, a coming together energy, expansive. And again, really validating also with our World card energy if there is literal travel or this is involving a relocation. What is in this World card? Other people, jobs, money, distance, because we're coming to the end of the cycle. So whatever the obstacles have been, and also whether it's just literally around this person struggling with moving towards something more serious, expressing serious feelings, expressing and communicating serious feelings about long-term energy. whatever that may be for you. We are here at the end of a cycle now. The Emperor, the World card, really super validating around life-changing decisions. Both being made, I feel, around this person, but also for the two of you, because there is conversation, communication coming in here. This isn't just sitting on it. It's actually doing something about it. And I wanted to say it's about time. So yeah, there's that message. Okay. Wow. So these oracle cards are just filing out, and that is it now. The bottom of the deck, metamorphosis. Yeah, it's coming out of the Hangman energy here. Where their energy strong again, around indecision, timing, perspective. It's been kind of like, and only time will tell energy. You come out of the Hangman, you go into the Death card. Major changes, rebirth, transformation. And what we're seeing that's connecting to that is metamorphosis. Two flamingos here connected, forming a heart. This is around this connection. Here is the Hermit energy, solitude. Very strongly connected with that Hermit crab. Yeah, here in our 10 of Pentacles. Also the Moonlight, right on top of the Moon card. And this is just really super clear, making a choice. That's a 3. It's around timing. It's around communication. There are 2 doors here. Here's the path leading to 2 doors. So this conversation, whether it's around, I want to validate with Mercury, the planet of the mind and communication, that if you can see each other, it's really strong that it's at that wedding or at that party. If you cannot, it's Mercury, and we're just about out of the Mercury retro shade here. And Aries. So whether it's in person or around a text message, phone message, social media, email, it's going down. It is going down. The wishing well is here, which is also coming to a 3. Making wishes, fulfilling wishes, waiting on wishes, having made them, connecting with flying here. As you can see, it's a unicorn flying over the labyrinth. The deck I chose for you today at the Tarot Closet. And a reminder, by the way, that this is the only place you should be on my verified YouTube channel, the Tarot Closet. This is it. This is where I release. So if you're hearing or seeing my content in any way, shape, or form on any platform, and also here where there's just that still screen, you know what I'm saying, with a voice that doesn't belong to anybody. But you hear just enough to go, yeah, that's Chris. That's what she says. Let me know. It really does help, so thank you. The email is on the About Me page. Coming to life, wishing well. So that coming to life energy, 11, a master number, new beginnings, a decision, connects right here with solitude, which is a strong Hermit energy for me, leading to the wishing well, leading also to flying above the labyrinth and making a decision, deducing into a 2. It's really clear because you're ready. That's what's been really clear in the reading today is I know how I feel. I know how I feel. Look, I know how I feel and I know what I want. What about you? The last 2 oracle here is movement. It's a new cycle. It's an ostrich. And look what the ostrich is doing. Or look what they have on them. They have a windmill. The wind. Connecting to the air energy. Connecting to the communication that's going on here. Rising above whatever's going on. This ostrich is on the move and it's heading for, you can literally see it, heading for cleaning house, which is, again, around the new cycle. What's been going on here? Opening up the windows, opening the door, getting the brooms out, and having this conversation and making a choice where this is going. I want to bring in some channeled love messages. Love messages, this is wanting to come off. Love messages from your person, from their higher self. The energy is so odd today, I have to tell you. How are you doing? By the way, remember that whether you are here in real time or you're here days, weeks, months, years later from when I'm uploading, it's really all about the timing for you. So trust the timing of when you are here. The bottom of the deck, I write messages in my head over and over. Well, yeah, 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse. You are my person. It's right here on Wishing Well, right below the Emperor. I want to hear your voice. You are my person too, and I'm ready. What about you? And that just was weirdly poetic. You are my other half. That's Emperor Empress energy. It's power couple energy. It literally is the other half. When it's working, it's really working. And when it's not, it's not. And we know that with the Empress in reverse, by the way, who's right below here, the Emperor and the Upright, that you're both here. I'm sorry I lied to you. That is Justice in reverse. I talk to my friends about you. I talk to my friends about us. You are my person. You are my other half. You are my soulmate. To whatever degree you are not talking, I want to contact you, but I'm a big chicken, is here. I stay awake thinking of you. I made a bad decision. It's here with I'm sorry I lied to you. Ace of Swords in reverse. It's definitely around things that were said or weren't said. It's around some lying. It definitely connects with feelings and next level. But again, it could be really specific details in that World card energy around other people, romantic or otherwise. Money. I don't want to lose you forever. You are my soulmate. My heart belongs to you. I need you to know this now. Here it is again. We are soulmates. It's here on Metamorphosis with our 2 flamingos talking. And every road leads back to you. The last channeled love message. Our meeting was no accident. So I know our meeting was no accident. It's like fate energy. We met for a reason. Beautiful soul, that is your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. Until next time.